Apparently it's Friday. I thought it was Thursday, so I lost a day somewhere. I'm a little depressed about that, but whatever. So I'm putting away my dishes, and I thought of a little challenge that I'm gonna give you guys. And I'm also testing my microphone because for some reason it's not working and I don't know why. So I just want to test to make sure that it is working, so that you guys can hear me better when I'm moving around the kitchen. So the challenge is this. I want to see you guys. I know it's kind of hard for some of you to go cutthroat like we did. I've talked about this a lot. We went cutthroat. I went into my pantry, I went into the fridge, and everything that we had on the countertops, and I threw out everything that wasn't whole foods and plant-based. I donated what was still edible and usable. I went to a local pantry that receives open items and even frozen items, and I donated all of those, and I got rid of absolutely everything that we had that was not whole foods and plant-based. And then I went to all the grocery stores in the area, learned how to read labels with my sister helping me, and went and learned how to read not just the label, but that you should not look at the sides of a box only, or a bag or a can, only the ingredients label and the nutritional label. So there should be an ingredients list, and there should be the nutritional label. So then I went to our local grocery stores, all of them that I frequent: Trader Joe's, Walmart, Target, Sprouts, Whole Foods, Aldi, the local natural markets that I knew were in the area, every single one. And I spent 1 week exploring them all, finding all of the products that we normally like to use, but finding them in a whole food version. And that's where I learned that our grocery store industry is just a commercial industry to keep you hooked and addicted to the foods that they sell us that are actually not foods. So I want to challenge you to go. I'm going to put away my dishes because if not, they're not going to get put away. But I want to challenge you to go into your pantry to pick up the things that you most use. Sauces, nuts, snacks, whatever it is that you most use, and read those labels. And if it is a junk food, a crap food, I want you to delete it from your pantry. I want you to give it away. Throw it away. It is worth the money to get rid of it in the health return that you are going to get. So you guys just help me do the dishes. I'm going to show you. If you guys could take out 7 items from your pantry and either throw them away or donate them. Yes, if you throw them away, it's money lost. But think about the health benefits that you're going to get improving your health. Think about the future medication bills and future medical doctor bills and procedure bills that you're going to be saving yourself by doing this. So a couple of items that are pretty popular in people's pantries are nuts. A lot of people reach for the handful of mixed nuts. Go into your mixed nuts bag. This is not a mixed nuts bag because we actually have 20 different bags of 20 different nuts. Nuts do have high saturated fat, so we are very mindful in using them. We do use them, but we are mindful in using them. So go and find your nut bag that's in your pantry and go read the back. You're going to be surprised. They probably have salt. They probably have oil, added oils, added salt, and some of them might even have added sugars if they have cranberries and mixed dried berries in there, or even coconut. They're going to have added sugars. So your nut bag, your mixed nut bag, should not have any of those items. It should only have the nuts listed, the fruits listed, and that's it. Nothing else. No added oils, no added sugars, no added salt. So if that's something that you guys go for, I'm going to give you another example. This is the oat flour that I started using in the very beginning. it is just whole grain oats. But now I take the whole rolled oats and I buy the giant bag at Costco and I grind it myself, because if I'm already making a recipe and I'm using a processor, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cups of oats in there and I'm going to buzz them until they become flour. So I save myself the money from doing this. But I just wanted to show you guys that this is an item that is, you're going to be able to see here. Let's see if I can show you. Whole grain oat flour. This also does not have any sodium. It's 0 sodium. So the things that I'm scanning with my eyes, and you guys can go up to the search engine in our page. I have many videos about reading labels, shopping, going to the grocery store, what your label should look like. So look them up, because I'm going to keep this video short. It's Friday. We're going to watch a movie or something. And I thought it was Thursday. For some reason, I thought it was Thursday. But, so this has 0 sodium, no sugars. So the things that I'm going to scan with my eyes, the first thing that I do is I scan the ingredients, because if any ingredient is there, like sugar, oils, or salt, I put it back. And I keep searching for a oat flour that doesn't have those. So it might take you a while shopping through different grocery stores until you learn what products are where. Now I know what Walmart has, what Target has, what Aldi has, what Trader Joe's has. And just like before, a lot of us don't just shop at one store. We know what items we have to get at what store that we like for our traditional family recipes. Same thing applies. So you're going to put that back if it has any added items that it shouldn't have. But let's say that it just says whole grain oats. I'm still going to scan the ingredient label, the nutrition facts label. So I just scanned the ingredient labels. Now I'm going to go up and scan the nutrition facts label. And I'm going to make sure that it doesn't have any sodium and that it's 0 sodium. Sometimes you're going to see 5 milligrams, 10 milligrams, 20 milligrams. As long as it doesn't say salt or sugar down here or oils down here, you're going to see that the sodium is going to remain a very low amount. So you're going to know that that is a natural sodium in the product. So that is the only things that I scan for. The other thing that I kind of eyeball is the saturated fat, but I know that whole rolled oats does not have saturated fat, so I don't have to worry about that. Now, the reason, this is walnuts, the reason for heart health, heart patients, those of you that have been told by your doctor that you have to do a whole food plant-based diet and you are a cardiac patient, cardiology patient, if you've had stents, if you've had bypasses, if you've had open heart surgery, if you already are on medications, your doctor might want you to be on whole food plant-based and you've been told. So you need to stay away from the walnuts, and you need to stay, you might have been told from your doctor that you can't do. You need to confirm with them if you can or can't. And if you should limit the saturated fats, even the plant ones. So Dr. Esselstyn recommends for cardiology patients that they get erased from the lifestyle. So I'm going to show you, so this one has fat and it has saturated fat. So if you're grabbing handfuls and handfuls and eating them throughout the day, you're just adding saturated fat to your body. So this is why I count them out. I measure the serving as a 1/4 cup. So I'm going to try and start with 1/8 of a cup. And then if I'm making a recipe for Jay and I, like a big humongous bowl of salad, and I am going to take 1/8 of a cup, I'm even going to start with a lower serving than what the bag says. That 1/8 of a cup is going to get divided by 2 people. So then I'm going to minimize the saturated fats, and I'm not going to use it every day. I'm going to be mindful. And if I'm also going to have avocados that week, we're going to be mindful. We're not going to be having avocado toast every single day. So I'm going to show you this product. I didn't even get in the United States. I got it when I was out of the country. And I even scanned it there. Did the same thing, went to the ingredients. And one of the surprising things about being out of the country in Europe and in South America is that the products, if they contain anything that they should not, they blaringly put it on the front, on the sides. And by the time you get to read to the ingredient label and the nutritional label, you know if it's a product that is bad and crap food. So they actually give you those warnings in Europe. They give you those warnings in Central America and South America. And that's why we as the consumer have to fight for these things to be given to us that are real food, not fake food. So this I bought out of the country, and the ingredient is only peanuts. And so I know that this is a whole food. I know that it doesn't have any added sodium to it, and that the sodium that's in it is going to be natural. It only has 1 milligram of sodium per serving. So go into your pantry. I'm going to challenge you to look at your peanut butters and your nut butters, because that is the one that most people have in the pantry that tell me that they have the healthy peanut butter, and truly they have a peanut butter or a nut butter that has sugar, oils, or salt in it. There is not any need for that in your pantry, because you can get peanut butters that do not have sugar, that do not have oils, and that do not have sodium. So 7 items, that is homework. 7 items, pick out 7 items and donate them. Write down at the bottom of the comments if you did it, if you did the challenge of picking out 7 items. If you're not one of those, now if somebody wants to, maybe I'll throw a prize out there and see who gave away and replaced with whole food plant-based items, who takes out the most out of their pantry. And if somebody can show me that they emptied out their pantry, their fridge and freezer, maybe I'll do another box giveaway like I did when our 2 Word of Health spreaders got their boxes. So if I have somebody that cleans out their entire pantry and shows me picture, and they clean out their entire fridge and freezer and start over, send me that video or picture. You might have to send it to me through Messenger, so that I know. But fill your fridge back up, or your pantry, of those 7 items with only whole foods, which means that you're going to have to go hunt the groceries and find which ones you can find of those items that you're taking out and giving away and throwing out that you can replace with whole food plant-based to use. Bye guys, have a good weekend.